Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for Boston, Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ooh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
NBA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Now here's Brunson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
And here are the Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
And Allie, thanks. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops them first. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And so Towns nails them both. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
White. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Towns against Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And he buries his first look.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Here's Bridges. Got a hand on it. Tatum against Hart. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Holiday against Brunson. It's hauled in by White.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fires from 14. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Back to Brown. White for 3. Buries it from 3.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston on D. They lead by 4. Here's Bridges. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
White looking it over. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Here's the three. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Anunoby, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Shots good by Hart.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The kick to Tatum. Back to White. Holiday against Brunson. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break, New York. Towns for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston trailing. White, the pass to Holiday. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
To the inside. Oh, deflected. On the break. Here's White. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside Achua. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Here's Porzingis. Count it. Good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Knicks trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Doris, it's hard to believe that Knicks' title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Cornette can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Hart goes in. Banked it in off the glass. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
Gets the three to fall. Brunson's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That one's good for 2.
Let's remember, this is a staple of Al Horford's game. If you give him room to shoot, he will torch you.
Here's Brunson, and he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Outside, Brown. Here's Cornette. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the long J.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Pritchard. That'll count. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's McBride. No made baskets yet. And here's Bridges. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Robinson. Back to Payne. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 from Craig. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Bridges. Hauser grabs the board. Boston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Tatum showing off the strength.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Outside Robinson. Now here's Payne. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Pulls up. Achua with a rebound. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McBride can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 5. Tatum inside. McBride covers. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Payne. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Knicks trail by 9. Left side of Chua. Outside McBride. And it's all from three-point range. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. There's the drive.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Pritchard. Sinks that one from the post. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Now here's Craig. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. And here's Craig from the arc. Counted from distance. Craig's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Celtics lead by 10. Here's Holiday. And that one drops for him. Holiday's got 5 now.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Outside of Chua. Back to Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Outside White. Holiday from long range. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Kolek. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. White coming through.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
Outside of Chua. Back to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 7.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, way out there, Jalen Brunson.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 9. Anunoby finds Brunson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday grabs the miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Porzingis for three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Boston out in front. They lead by 12. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
Energy goes a long way. Good luck getting that up in the second half.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Here's Brunson. Brunson missing again. Boston leading by 12. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 17. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Basket's good. White's got 10.
Well, nice to see Porzingis spot his teammate and get it to him on time and on target. Go ahead, big fella.
Brunson passes to Hart. Anunoby with it. Brunson up top. He's covered by Holiday. Brunson misses. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. White, the pass to Holiday. From deep. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Holiday. He's got 13.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Brunson misses. Celtics lead by 17. Here's White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Hart. Tatum with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Celtics lead by 21.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And again, the Knicks missing. Boston on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Tatum from long range. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got 5.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Now here's Bridges. Shoots over White. Bridges passes to Hart. The offensive rebound. The shot's good.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on a second chance.
Celtics lead by 22. Tatum feeling it out a bit. The kick out to White. Lets the 3 fly. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Tatum with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively with the floater, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Jason Tatum, and it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-5 run. White, good.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
New York has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by New York. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Achua's checked in for New York. Here's Brunson. He's got 17. The steal. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Pritchard. 16 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Porzingis has got 9.
Well, the Rise and Fire in the in-between game. Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
From 10 feet away. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hart can't hit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Brunson missing. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. 6 to shoot. The three is up. And that one's good. Pritchard's got his second basket of the game.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Boston calls time here. And so it's the Boston Celtics in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Luke Cornett, Al Horford out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Davison in a shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Cornett passes to Horford. To the wing, right side. Here's Davison. Fires the three. Rebounded by Payne. Pass to McBride. And he makes it. McBride's gotten his first basket of the night. The Celtics shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Here's Davison. Cornett passes to Davison. No good with the triple. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Here's McBride. Driving to the basket. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Davison. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Payne, the pass to Robinson. Payne with it, puts the move on, and that one's long. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. From deep three-point land, Horford can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Cornett, defended by Payne. Cornett can't hit. And the Knicks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Anunoby finds Robinson from downtown. Boston pulls it in. Here's Hauser. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by Payne. Anunoby for three. Horford pulls it in. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Davison. Anunoby covering. Davison, the pass to Horford. And all around the rim that time before dropping. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. The floater. The shot by Payne, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Davison's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Outside McBride. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Pass to McBride. Kicks it out Towns. And here's Payne. 4 on the clock. To win the cold spell. No good there. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Davison. Here's Cornette, covered by Towns. Here's Davison. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a three. Connects from downtown.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Payne with the bucket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Horford outside. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Payne, the pass to Robinson. And here's Anunoby inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Craig comes in for Horford. And Walsh is subbed in for Davison. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. Both good from the line that time. And Boston has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Craig. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Payne. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Brunson passes to Hart, shoots from 12. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
The 3 from Craig hits a three-pointer. Craig's got 6 here in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Outside Anunoby. Hard with it. Defended by Craig. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 21.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
The Knicks shooting just 38% here in the fourth. For 3, Bridges. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Craig. Puts up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. The 3 knocks it down from distance.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Outside Craig. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Over to the wing. The 3 ball. Pritchard gets it to go.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Back to Brunson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Craig. Takes the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.